Okay, today we're working on a 2009 Buick Lucerne, and guess what? It's got the problem with the fuel pump relay. Seems like everybody's got that problem. So today I'll show you how to put that in and get it wired up and ready to go. Back seat, you need to pull off your bottom cushion right there in the center. Well, it's kind of over on the driver's side, and behind the driver's side. And this battery is kind of right behind the passenger side. Okay, clear over here on the driver's side. This little gray one, it could be like this one. This is the one that I swapped over to get it going for a little while. While I was getting out, while I was going to O'Reilly's to get this part. This is the smaller, lower, the smaller relay. And this corner right here is where your power comes in. So we're going to check for power. You got a ground down here. And you got I got 12.34 volts. You can see that. So we got a power coming in on that leg right there. This little $16 relay don't even show you how to put it in. There's no pin 30, pin 87. Shows you which way to put it in. I guess you can put it in either way, but it's cracked at the bottom. It didn't last 2 days. So the first thing we're going to do, I'll show you what I got. Got this relay here. It's got the fuse on it. I'll give you a link on eBay on this. Comes with your instructions here. It's actually a fuel pump relay bypass kit. Anyway, I'm so shaky on my left hand, it's crazy. Let me switch hands here. But that'll give you your... Okay, but the first thing we're going to do, we're going to disconnect this battery cable. We'll just disconnect the ground on it. Okay, out here recording in the summer heat. I don't know where I left off at. The cell phone got hot. So I picked up a ground right there off the battery. And we picked up the hot wire right off of this lug right here, right off your fuse box. You see it right there, got heat tape on it. I didn't put heat tape on that one though. And back here in behind, clipped off the orange wire right there. Okay, right here I'm going to stop you. Do not clip this orange wire. This orange wire goes to the starter relay. Don't make the mistake that I did. This orange wire, do not clip it. it goes to the starter relay. If you clip it and connect your fuel pump orange wire to it, then you won't even get a click. It won't even try to start. It'll be like a dead battery. So you'll see later in the video which wire we connect to. We're going to test on this again, trying to figure out where our trigger wire is. I think it's going to be the green wire. I think they might said it might be a brown wire. They ain't got too many wires left there. You got your, need to find one of them trigger wires right there. You can get a trigger anywhere off the board. You can even get it anywhere that you're turn the key on and you get the 12-volt power. That's all you need, 12-volt power. So we're going to try to wire it up right, completely bypass this fuse box and that big old relay, wherever it went, we'll take care of things. Okay, I'll be right back. My phone got hot over there, sitting in the sun, so I went back to handheld instead of a tripod, so sorry about all the shaky video, but I want to make a video. I mean, there's another video on the internet about this where he's got a relay in there, but it don't show your connections on it. It says, well, I put one of them on pin 87, another one on this, but I want to see proof. And I know you want to see proof of how you put this together. So I'm going to probe for I got the key on, so I'm going to probe for a power wire that will trigger the fuel pump. We can cut that, splice into the brown wire over here. And all these are tagged. It shows that this is the trigger wire. You got your orange wires, your fuel pump, your black wire is your ground, your hot wire comes right over here. So you only got 4 connections. Real simple. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, our trigger wire we're going to use is right here on this gray box, light gray. That one right up there. Isn't that the brown wire? Yeah, that's your brown wire. 2 down, and so I'm going to go ahead and clip into that. I'm going to basically do like a Y connector. I'm going to tie it back into it because it's so far over on the board that I'm not sure if it's not powering something else over here. See, how do I know it's not powering one of these other relays over here? I'm pretty sure they said it was a brown wire, that was your trigger wire. Should be that one way down there. Just to be on the safe side, make sure that don't go to windshield wipers or something like that, I'm going to go ahead and tie that trigger wire back into itself. Basically, we're going to cut it. Maybe I could just splice it, cut it back, and then, yeah, I could probably do that. Just cut it back. I brought soldering gun with me, so I think I might just do that. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. Okay, this is the way I done it. I cut that brown wire that goes up in this corner. Cut that. Made like a little jumper. Splice on both ends, and I forgot to put my double-sided tape on there, or my heat shrink tape. Forgot to put my heat shrink tape on there. So now I gotta go get some black tape and just tape that up. Got ready to start it up, and these lights here have been on there too long. Okay, just don't forget to put on your heat shrink tubing like I did. I could have put it right down in here, and I could have shoved it up there and doubled this little small one over and shrinked it down just like that other one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put all this back together. My battery's been tried to start a while ago and I had to put the battery charger on it. So I'm gonna let that charge while I go ahead and put all this back together. We should be ready to start here just shortly. So we'll be right back. Okay, right down the bottom of your fuse panel is where you want your two wires coming out. One's your trigger wire and one's your fuel pump. It's got everything done. No relay in the fuse panel there, so we're gonna go start it up. Been charging for a few minutes. This is gonna be the first start. So let's go. Still nothing. Okay, the gray one right in the very corner, that's your fuel pump. That's what we're going to be tying into next. Okay, we're going to do another start. Start right up. That was the second start, by the way. Had to change my wirings around. I'll tell you what, the instructions I'm putting on the internet, on YouTube, this turned out to be quite a job getting your wiring straightened out. If I had these instructions, I'd have had it done in no time. I spliced into the orange wire, splice into the gray wire is the one you want to splice into. Okay, you see no relay up there in the fuse panel. It's running right off of this relay right here. So that proves it's running off the relay right there.
That'll make it run cooler.
Yeah. Okay, if this video helped you out a bunch, I would appreciate a $5 super thanks. I tell you what, it was working in the hot summer sun. It's quite the ordeal. It's quite the project. So I would appreciate it. My main goal was to put very good information on there. If I would have had these instructions, but I couldn't find them on the internet, I could have had this job done in a third of the time. If I'd have known exactly what I was doing, what wire went to where your trigger wire is, where your fuel pump is, I could have had this done in no time. So I would appreciate if you feel like this has helped you out a bunch. I know I would have paid $5 super thanks. I would have paid $5 super thanks, no problem at all, if I'd had these instructions that I'm fixing to put on the internet. So consider doing that if you would. I would really appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to get in there and hack wires and figure out which wires is what. So alright, thanks for watching.